Our goal is to create a society with moral and godly standards by using the influence of our well-built programs to pass the right message. N.F.F, your number one radio station.
What better way to spend your week than listening to your number one sports show on radio, Sport Craze with K to the E to the LLY, Kelly Desamis, and
Rocketina is my name.
Yes, and we're here to hit the ball rolling. And Rocketina, we have a whole lot to talk today on Sport Craze. We had to shift a particular issue to this week. And right after this interlude, our Rocketina will be tying our. In fact, once we go for this break, our Rocketina will be tying our gilly. And once we come back,
We kick off.
Basic don't happen.
I want to dance for Jesus. I want to grace for Jesus. They thank God, God no be man. God no be man. God no be man.
Are you looking for the best place to display your goods and services? Are you looking for how to take your business to the next level? Then let's be your plug. For sponsorship or advertisement, please call +234 3110 1001 or +234 81 288 03452. N.F.F, your number one radio station.
Odogu. You are Odogu. 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 You are Odogu.
Rocketina. Rocketina. How many times did I call you?
Twice.
Rocketina, how long will you be owing players in this league? In fact, I would love to read out this statement. This was by the Super Falcons coach about 2 weeks ago. Super Falcons coach Randy Waldron has taken a swipe at the Nigerian Football Federation over the team's poor preparation ahead of the forthcoming Women's World Cup, billed to be co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand from July 20th to August 20th, Saturday Punch reported. Randy Waldron, the coach of the Super Falcons, is complaining about the poor preparations and the non-payment of. In fact, he said account for the Falcons $960,000. He said account for Falcons $960,000. That's Ralphie Waldron talking to the N.F.F. Rocketina, I don't know. I don't just know. How long are we going to continue with this? How long are we going to continue like this?
Well, whenever you're talking about Nigerian sport, as I said it in the last episode, I said whenever you're talking about something like this, you must get angry. I just heard, a few weeks ago, they said that the Super Falcons, they fly out in order to go prepare and the rest of the thing, and you're not paying these people. Not even to talk about the former under-17 that when they got back to Lagos, they were giving 20,000 naira to go back to where they came from, and majority of them it seems from then up to now we never hear them again. While we have big names, we have big names that can be able to a kind of represent Nigeria wherever they are. But the thing is Nigeria ready to take care of them?
I don't know how long we continue. In fact, there were even rumors that they were planning to abandon the World Cup opener against Canada.
Imagine.
Yes, there was a plan to abandon the World Cup opener. That is, the Super Falcons were planning to abandon the World Cup opener against Canada, their first match at the Women's World Cup. because they were not giving their match bonuses by the N.F.F. For how long? In fact, according to the Punch newspaper, the same Punch newspaper, N.F.F. told the girls that since FIFA will be giving each player $30,000, their bonuses have to be cancelled. N.F.F. told the girls that once FIFA will be giving each player $30,000, their bonuses have to be cancelled. So because FIFA is giving them money, their bonuses will be cancelled. I don't understand.
Cancel their bonus?
If your child is playing for the Super Falcons, will you do that? Will you do that? Why are we like this? Why are we evil? Why are we so wicked in Africa? Why? Why are we so thoroughly hearted?
But I think that that decision was taken by FIFA. Then why would the country
not support them with bonuses? Because FIFA is giving them money. So that means if FIFA decides that we'll give them money, N.F.F. will step aside and not do anything.
You know, when you're talking about this, you have to be angry. That is to tell you that we have selfish set of people. You know, taking charge of the sports institution in our country, and even the continent at large. Why will you say such a thing? Why? Okay. Now to say that those girls who just fly out now, you know, preparing to make their country proud. And then when you're talking about football, you know, the Super Falcons have been the ones, you know,
keeping us up.
Of course. And then at the end of the day, you say they cancel it. What if they start showing us the other side of them? You know, going out there, you know, collecting goals anyhow.
And now when they start playing for other European countries, we say they are not patriotic. Show me, will this encourage you to be patriotic? Let's call a spade a spade. Let's be reasonable, for God's sake. Will this encourage you to be a patriotic Nigerian? They are not giving bonuses. They are not giving what is supposed to be given to you. You're right.
If a player should be retired today, Nigeria don't look back to say that yes, this person actually served the country, so we need to do better for this person. I just look at this like, you know, the negligence is too much.
This is not negligence. This is wickedness. Africa doesn't have any problem with negligence. Negligence is even understandable. If someone is even negligent, you can say, you have been concentrating on this thing. Please, can you start concentrating on this other side? At least you can. But what is wickedness? Wickedness. That is all. Their mind is fixed on it, and they must perpetrate evil. There's nothing you can do about it. It's only the kingdom of heaven that can rescue them. It's only the hand of God that can say is enough. Ozgo if it's in Igbo. Because this matter, I don't just understand. What is wrong with us? Hapa.
Okay, Africans need to do better. We need to do better when it comes to sport, and not even. Okay, imagine now to say, you know, the Paralympics have been making us proud too.
Yes, the Paralympians, people that are not physically fit.
But at the end of the day, to say give them what belongs to them is another thing.
You know, Rokatina, I think while we're discussing, something came to my mind. Do you know, this is my advice to any African athlete, especially in Nigeria. If you know you are making money overseas and you are representing Nigeria, I advise you invest your money, because this country will never remember you except things change. But if things remain like this country will never remember you, no matter even though you won 50 gold medals or you won the whole gold medals in the world. Nobody cares about you at all.
I don't mind those players who have made names outside that they are refusing to come back to Nigeria. I don't blame them at all, because when you're talking, I just wish a person like Victor Moses, you know, stay back. I just wish.
I don't know, Rokatina, we had teams, like you said, we're going to give them the list of teams that qualified for the Nigerian Professional Football League.
Of course, the teams that have been promoted, you know, to the Nigerian Premier League, you know, we have Kano Pillars. And when you're talking about Kano Pillars, I just hope.
Rokatina, please just list it. We'll come to Kano Pillars.
You know, we have Katsina United, we have Heartland FC, and we have Sporting. Lagos.
Yes. Rokatina, you're talking about Heartland. Please continue.
And you know, we're talking about Kano Pillars. You know, I just wish Kano Pillars were kind of, you know, give a serious orientation to their fans. To their fans.
Stoning referees. Does it make sense? Why would you be stoning referees, for goodness sake? These are referees that were saying, okay, they are not doing well. Now they have tried their possible best to come on the pitch, officiate the matches, and you are scaring them away. Why?
You know, not even stoning the referees. What about fighting or maybe attacking players after match? And that's on the thing. I don't know when Nigeria is going to change their mindset from being violent over players. I remember, that is why at times they don't want to bring even the Super Eagles down to Lagos to come and play the match, because I wonder what will happen if the Super Eagles lose against any team. I wonder what is going to happen.
The fans will not take it easy. And then
coming back to Kano Pillars right now, Kano Pillars, I think they should stop acting the way they are acting. If not, coming back to the Nigerian Premier League right now, they are going to cause their team, a lot of deductions.
They might be relegated again, but that's if things, because we see that some teams even have the influence to muzzle up the N.F.F. So you see that decisions or let me say somebody did something wrongly and the person is supposed to be punished. They don't end up being punished because these people have their way at the top. They know their way at the top. So because they know their way at the top, you don't see these people facing the full consequences of their actions. And that's a problem.
And even when you watch European club football, if a fan misbehaves, it is either the fan will be banned or something like that, a capital punishment, so that others will be able to learn to know that all these things that this person is saying is actually wrong.
Rocketina, let's divert a little bit to basketball. Now, the Nigerian Basketball Federation, some weeks back, reportedly awarded each player in the Nigerian under-16 team with 1,000 naira. So, Rocketina, imagine 1,000 naira to players. Maybe I should take that again so our listeners will be able to understand what I just said. The Nigerian Basketballing Federation has reportedly awarded each player in the Nigerian under-16 team with 1,000 naira for securing qualification to the FIBA Africa Championship in Tunisia. You are talking about the FIBA Championship in Tunisia, the under-16 basketballing team in Nigeria qualified, and all the N.F.F. This is an organization, Rocketina, that, remember before, they were having a beef, that they had two presidents. One was one was in Kano, one was in Abuja, a very disorganized body. Still, they haven't learned from their lessons. They've taken it a notch higher by giving 1,000 naira to under-16 players. Rocketina, will you allow your child to go to play for the Nigeria basketballing team because of this singular act?
Never. I will never ever do that. Is that the way to say thank you? With nothing but 1,000 naira to tell people thank you for qualifying. 1,000 naira, not $1,000.
This is really pathetic. Really pathetic.
1,000 naira. In fact, 1,000 naira will not be able to feed you for the whole day.
Will you buy recharge card? Recharge card say highest 1 gig or 3 gig.
That should be 1 gig.
That should be 1 gig. 1 gig.
Up to 3 gig. That's just 1 gig. That's to say, is that
we encourage the youth of tomorrow? This is now this is the same body that said they want to produce the Michael B. Jordan of this world.
And I never see that.
Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
With this attitude, I never see that coming. That's why they laugh at. That's why they laugh at Nigerians.
Oh, under 16 Rocketina, they qualify for the FIBA Africa. Not Nigerian, not national, not regional, but African. And all we can support them is 1,000 naira. So let's assume, are we trying to say that the Nigerian Basketball Federation is broke?
That's exactly what they're trying to tell us. Exactly what they're trying to tell us, that they are broke. Does that mean that Nigeria cannot take care of its own when it comes to sporting activities? Okay, don't be surprised to say that in the forthcoming year you find out that even the organization or maybe let me say the sporting management will decide to tell players that they should transport themselves. That's exactly what that's the signal they're showing us.
It's quite pathetic, Rocketina. We keep talking about this every time, and it looks as if we are talking to ourselves. It looks as if we are speaking Spanish. But the truth is always the truth. Now, moving on to Bolivar. Kelechi Undukaba was named the most valuable player in Ghana versus Nigeria match at the African Zone Under-21 Volleyball Championship. Let me take that again. Kelechi Undukaba was named the most valuable player, that's the MVP, in the Ghana versus Nigeria volleyball match for the African Zone Under-21, the African Zone 3 Under-21 Volleyball Championship. I think that's a good one. They're coming from the volleyballing sector in Nigeria. And
But the thing is,
the
how
thing
would
is the
they
support.
appreciate this
Yes,
person now?
I remember some of our colleagues were talking about that. It seems that it's only the footballing organization in Nigeria that is active, and maybe the basketball. The rest organizations, we don't even know whether they're existing. They don't come to the media.
They're
they
just
can't see.
mute.
They just mute. See, we even hear that they organize league. Which league? Which league did they organize? So I say that that you see that the volleyballing, what do you call it, organization will organize a league, and to just be inside, for instance, this studio. They'll do a league inside a room. Nobody knows what is happening. Nobody knows the clubs, their coaches. Wow.
But wait, is Nigeria actually contesting for this Olympic?
Hey.
Volleyball 0, everything 0. The only thing is we're going to disgrace ourselves in marathon. We're going to disgrace ourselves in football.
No, now we have the likes of Tobi Amusa. Tobi Amusa that we contributed nothing to her. We are now taking the glory because she was trained. She trained. And mind you, she even did well for us. She's even doing well for us. Tobi Amusa is doing well for us. She's doing well for us. Not only that, we also have a 16-year-old. Mind you, we just spoke about 16-year-old of collecting 1,000 naira. Now, a 16-year-old athlete wins 5 kilometer, won the 5 kilometer Ogun women run. The 16-year-old's name is, the 16-year-old goes by Sabiu Yetunde. On Saturday, she emerged the winner of the 5 kilometer race tagged Ogun women run in Abeokuta, Ogun State. This was some weeks back. Another good thing happening. So we say we have the talent, but it's the support.
The thing is, you never see the lives of people going for Olympics.
Do you know what happens? You see people like this, they end up going abroad, they get reformed, rebranded, and then when they get rebranded, then they start racing for countries like Jamaica, America, and then we say they're not patriotic. For what? For what? If it happens in a country like America, this particular lady will be on scholarship. This young girl with so much potentials, with a bright future ahead of her, she'll be put on scholarship.
And I'm very sure after this now, that's all. After the applause, that's all. We'll never hear such a name again.
Then you now see some of the officials taking pictures with them. I don't know. Rocketena.
Taking the picture.
Rocketena, we just have a problem. You are not. In fact, football is even manageable. You go to basketball, a problem with football. Sometimes I think Rocketena, we even need to start asking. Don't we have badminton organizations in Nigeria? When will they come forth to the media?
What about lawn tennis?
Rocketena, we are here, the media. They should come to us and tell us we have competition. Create awareness. We don't know. Do you know any badminton team? Do you know?
Never.
Only Olympics, you don't see players from nowhere. And those ones are even people, it's my, because I know Rokatena's mother, Rokatena's relative, Akomakai. Well, moving on, Rokatena, we had some, some teams that qualified to the Champions League. We had Eimba, we had Remo Stars, we had Bendel Insurance. Rokatena, Remo Stars have been doing well. Remo Stars and Bendel Insurance are the team for me. I
just want them to continue like that.
Yes.
Let it not be like, okay, after bringing on this fire and at the end of the day we'll look for them and we'll not see them again.
True.
Let them continue competing, because I remember it was Kano Pillars.
Yes.
It was Hadland FC. Mm-hmm. It was Plateau United. Mm-hmm. It was what's their name again? It was Katsina United.
Yes.
But now you can see Bendel Insurance coming in.
For the CAF Champions League.
Of course,
and we've not gotten a good representation at the CAF Champions League, if you notice, Rocketina. Very bad representations we get. We're just having teams those going there. And sometimes when we go there, we also discover that support is also happening. Because we go there, hear players having delayed flights. This also runs back to us saying that the state has to hand over to the private sector. Because for instance, look at now, Remo Stars is a private club. I'm not sure they'll have that problem. We've seen Remo Stars, I think this is their first time in the league or something, or the second time. But Rocketina, this Lagos-based side has performed absolutely well. And for me, if you ask me, I think they'll do better than Eimba in the CAF Champions League.
Yeah, I see that. I see that coming, because this is a team that won't like to go there and be disgraced. Mine
is a private investment, so nobody wants to just waste money for no reason.
Of course.
They want to see the effect of their money, the money they are spending.
That's why when you know, let me just bring the Saudi people, into it. You imagine when Man City was under another buyer. So it now shows that yes, Man City are actually doing well, and it's just high time. It's just high time for let me say Nigerian government to hand over each
to the private sector.
Sure.
Now take a look at it. Let's give you a list of the teams, a rundown of the teams performing at the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. We have Eimba, who qualified by winning the MPFL. And then Remo Stars, who qualified by becoming runners-up in the N.F.F, which is the Nigerian Premier Football League. And then at the CAF Confederations Cup, we have Rivers United, who came third in the Premier League. That's the Nigerian Professional Football League. And then Bendel Insurance, who came by winning the FA Cup. Yes, they were able to qualify for the CAF Confederations Cup. And we saw Bendel Insurance having a beautiful, just had 2 losses or very beautiful team. They maintained consistency. This is their first time playing. And they said, I think they won, this is their second time winning the FA Cup, I think after 32 years or so. So you can see that consistency for me, I feel Rivers United and Bendel Insurance are good to go for the CAF Confederations Cup. Enyimba have had a problem, Rokatina. If you check out in 2003 and 2004, they won the CAF Champions League back-to-back. Yeah. Back-to-back. Then they had the supportive governor, but we don't know what happened over the years. They had unserious leaders who took the club very unseriously. Well, we can't continue to dwell on it. Rokatina, I think we need to go and see our BYEs. And I think this is a message from, I think on late they were asked, what do you call it, Arteta about Guardiola, asking him, is Guardiola the best? Mind you, this is someone that was trained by Guardiola. This is what Arteta had to say. Sorry, I had to wrap up with this. He said, when asked if Guardiola is the best manager in the world, Arteta told Marca that without a doubt, he's the best in everything. Management, convincing the group of your idea, pushing everyone and getting the best out of them, making decisions before and during the game, not letting the message expire. Pep is a genius. Wow. This is from Arteta, Arsenal's coach.
Well, I actually envy that, and I would like to say that if you're talking about Guardiola, then it has to be that you're talking about one of the best coaches in the world. Well, from me to you is, it's been a time well spent, and I just wish if someone would be able to hear all what we've said, to be able to push it up there so that, the government and equally the management of each and every sporting institution we actually talk about will be able to take this to the higher ground so that we'll be able to have, one of the greatest sporting country in the world.
Well, Rokatina, I think that should be your final words.
Of course.
Okay, my final words, I want to say congratulations to Toby Amusan. Even though I know this happened about weeks ago, she ran away with the win in the women's 100 meters at the Stockholm Diamond League, dominating with a time of 12.52 seconds. And she beat Sarah Levin, who clocked a personal best of 12.73 seconds, and Pia Zenshaw in 12.78 seconds in third place. This is a good one, Rokatina. Like we spoke, Toby Amusan is like the best racer we have now in Nigeria. So from me and Rokatina, it's bye-bye. See you next week.
Bye for now.
Yes.